interesting situations. Of course, everyone saw the viral clip that showed Burna Boy sending out a lady during one of his concerts where she was taking a snooze. And Burna Boy, you didn't see that video. Also, there's a video, that's the video showing right now, whereby Burna Boy, in the middle of him performing, stopped performing because he noticed that there was a young lady sitting next to her boyfriend and she was taking a snooze.
What is the snooze? What do you mean by
sleeping?
Just dozing off.
She was sleeping in the concert?
Yeah, in a concert. And he found it very insulting. So he said, you know what? I'm not going to perform any further until you tell your girl to leave. And, you know, of course, the internet went crazy because everyone had something to say about it.
What do you think about that? Sorry, if you were the artist performing and that happens, what would you think?
I mean, the person paid for the ticket, though.
Yeah.
What? I see that point.
You see, look,
he has the right to sleep. You don't pay now.
Like, I paid for the ticket, and I'm choosing to sleep. You requested for
maybe
people
she's coming from work and she's tired.
And I think there's another thing. It's like, it's your art, and we respect the passion. And I agree, he's a phenomenal artist. But at the same time, these people paid. Do you know how expensive life is? Somebody spent money to pay you, and that person is in front, by the way.
Exactly.
So that's probably VIP.
She's right in
that
front. That
person paid for VIP to front row. And if I love you so much, even on my bad day where I'm so tired, I'm still willing to spend money, and all I want to do is sleep. Come on now.
Yeah, so quick one.
Like, let me sleep.
Quick one, most people say that was very disrespectful from him telling the young lady to leave or he's not going to perform.
Okay.
And then he released his own statement after the incident. Burna Boy said, okay, you know, if you go to a classroom or you go to a school and you've paid your school fees, if you misbehave, you get suspended or expelled.
Okay.
And then he made a reference to the airport, the flying on the plane. You're on the plane, if you misbehave, once they come down, you know, you'll be picked up and arrested for misbehaving.
All those scenarios do not come
do they apply?
No. So let me tell you what happened to me. But that's never happened to me. But you know, you go to some churches, people call you to come and preach.
Yeah.
So as an evangelist, I remember I've preached a few times where it is now time to preach. And let me be very real with you guys. Spiritual world is very real. So sometimes when the pastor is about to preach, now then people want sleep. It happens everywhere. So with me, what I do is this. So when I'm about to start preaching, and I know this, I've done this many times. If I notice a lady sleeping, and I'm ready to maybe open the Bible chapter, I'll walk towards the lady, I'll hold her hand, and I'll carry her to the altar with me. So she will not be here, I'll just hold her hand like this.
Okay, we'll do this together.
Yeah, I'll hold her like this. I don't clear. I sit there, and Jesus now said to the disciples, believe in me. And they preach, they go, why I hold her, then she come, they sweat. I said, are you okay? She said, yes, she come, go sit down.
You know what I love about that?
Yeah.
It tells a story.
Yeah, it does.
The approach is important. Like, both of you have achieved the same thing. You got the person to wake up. And that's another thing I like about the experience I had in the house. My approach was wrong. The idea I had was good, but my approach was wrong. That's where I like what you did. You go there, you bring her to the stage, and now you've involved her back into the preaching without any catastrophe.
Beyond what it should be.
Even at night, she knows.
Exactly.
So I think Faith has said it well. The approach. So I think Burna, this is not the first time Burna has done something like this. This is not the first time he has done stuff like this at an event. And he was paid to be at the event. And of course, it's almost like him versus the fan. Forgetting that's the
No, I think it's him versus the fans because he said he was not going to perform.
That's what I'm saying. Here's the funny thing. For example, I'm getting this right. He was paid to do that performance.
Yes.
If it was his own event, he wouldn't say, I'm not going to do my event anymore. So the people, so it's like, she leaves or I go type of situation. And what he fails to realize is the fans are the people that make you who you are.
But he said that in his statement, like, okay, you know, I love my fans, I understand, but some people can be quite disrespectful.
See, listen to me. Some of your enemies can come to your event and your concert to mess it up. How are you going to handle it? Are you going to be an ass in front of the world? No.
I've been at shows where one of my first shows, 2008, even before I blew up, Calabar. They said, true story. They said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome cast from London. About maybe, worst case, about 400 or 500 people in the crowd. So as I come out when I enter stage, I hear clap, one clap here, another clap here. So they don't know who I am.
Yeah.
So no problem. But you know, but the show people they paid me to come and perform.
Yeah.
You know what I did? I got on stage, I took the mic, and I wore my glasses. I just stood like this. For 2 minutes, I just stood like this. I just posed. I don't even move. I just posed. Baba, 2 minutes, about 30 seconds, I couldn't hear.
Like,
Everybody couldn't clap. I didn't sing. But obviously, that's a way of performance to let the crowd know that I don't send you now, but I send you now. But at the same time, I could have just said, they no clap. I take your money back. Let me go back home.
Yeah.
I have to be professional because I've been paid to do a job.
So do you think Burna was wrong?
Burna was wrong. He's wrong.
Okay.
Wrong is wrong, man.
Faith, do you agree?
I was going to say something.
Yeah.
Let's look at it from another angle. Take Burna, for example. I think he's a very spirited person. He's a very passionate person. You can see how much effort he pours into his work. Now, look at it. There are people that appreciate Burna because of the story that got him there. He was an outcast for a while. And then he did his own thing and he became Burna. Now, when you're coming from that kind of background, you have to understand the psychology of that kind of person. It's a psychology of, I had to fight to be here and I will not let you disrespect me. But so like, I think there's two ways to look at it. It's like Burna Boy is coming from a place of, I'm passionate and you're disrespecting me.
Can I ask you a question? How is sleeping at your concert disrespect to you?
I'll answer that. Now, you're right in front of him. He's sweating, he's singing,
doing his job.
Spent months to write that song, to perform the stage and everything. And now, you see why I'm saying there are two sides to it? So all I want is, I want to table both sides. Because even I can't say who is wrong or right, because both of them have valid points. She's right because she spent money to come to that place. He's right because, hey, I built this. I worked hard for it.
But I think there's I understand a transfer of roles and an exchange of roles. And at that particular point in view, she's the one paying Burna to perform. So if she wants to sleep, she can
Do you guys know what sleep is?
Yeah. Like the person is tired.
Let me tell you, I've slept in a nightclub by the speaker.
Yeah, me too.
Because of how tired the condition I was in. My friends were like, this guy's actually asleep by the speaker. That's that loud. Do you know what sleep is? Sleep is one of the things they say no man can fight if it really comes to a certain extent. If you really don't know the person's condition, sleep, for you to be able to sleep at a concert says a lot about the sleep that's hitting
Burna's
concert at the time.
Wow.
So my honest take on that is, fine, Burna could have done something a bit more entertaining. She did sleep. I will go to her and I'll sit next to her while she's sleeping, then I'll wake her up. So when she opens her eyes and she sees me, she'll be like, you're supposed to be you're next to me. So, you understand?
The approach.
That would have been a beautiful story.
So I think, and also now to be on Burna's side, I also think sometimes, fame can be good, at the same time it could be an evil thing that will make you think you are God. Because of who you are. Because if you stand here now, people will start screaming your name. So that can also get into some people's head and make them think, forget this thing now. You know who I am.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is that Burna is I've interviewed Burna. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah. He's a great dude. In fact, I'm surprised he does some of the things that he has done. Yeah. So I just think it's part of the act. It's part
the honest truth is this. I think Burna Boy would always be Burna Boy. It's never going to change. That is who he is.
So that's part of the character.
That's part of the package deal.
Yeah. So
just like
that's
Kanye
him.
West.
That's him.
That's who he is. To him, it's setting us straight, and he's not apologetic about it, and it's fine because that's who he is. True.
That's his
city
image.
boy.
But he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy.
On this note, we'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll dive into the main topic for this evening.